Okay. Um, Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining the Level Up with Glific webinars. Our aim through these webinars is to bring you tidbits and information, some use cases, some NGO spotlights, which are currently which we think could be beneficial to all the folks that are using the platform. And we try to do this every month with some topics that we feel are relevant. Also, would like to take this opportunity to let us know through either response to our newsletter or through getting in touch with one of us if there's any particular things that you would like for us to cover. And also feel free to use the Griffith community WhatsApp group that we have to start any threads where where you think potentially you need help, and we can like learn from those conversations as well. Try to bring in the topics that we have. Cool. So today's session is on the like getting a way to know the delivery status and to find which messages and to which contacts the message that the HSM messages or any message that you have sent were not delivered, and to get it in an easy way on a dashboard. And the idea is that hopefully most of you would have who are joining here um, have the access to your own Google Cloud Studio and the BigQuery within that, so that you are able to follow along and in the next 1 hour walk away with a dashboard link that is your own organizations. And yeah, so that you're able to then keep a track of your messages. What's the delivery status on that? So just if you can like let me know with a quick thumbs up or using the chat box, like if you're joining today, do you have the access to your BigQuery instance that you have created? I mean, for your orgs. Uh, yeah. Also, maybe you can let us know by thumbs down, thumbs up, and maybe someone who doesn't have, they can use the chat box to let me know that we don't have, which is fine. You can still be on this call, and still it should be helpful. You can view this recording and as well as the documentation and like replicate what we have done. This thing. Okay, so I will request all of you all to please be also on the meanwhile, as I'm sharing some setting the context, you can feel free to like have log into your BigQuery instances and keep things ready when we start moving. And at any point, as I'm explaining, feel free to raise your hand or put your question out in the chat box, and I think we should be able to yeah, get to it eventually. Um, okay. Okay, so delivery dashboard, like just like the major reason and the context that we're living in right now, where having something like this, where you need to know like which messages were not delivered to your users, like that is the main need of the hour, and the reason is because Meta has introduced something called as frequency capping. I'll just explain, like, take a few seconds to explain frequency capping. So, this is a move by Meta to reduce the spam marketing messages that are being received by the end users on WhatsApp. Like you and I, we use a normal WhatsApp to communicate with our friends and families, and also there's lots of businesses that are using it, like NGOs as well. So the idea is to like from Meta is to make it seem less spammy. That means what they're trying to do is to dynamically allow only a certain number of marketing messages to reach each of us in a particular rolling window of time. And in order to prevent orgs like Gupshup or Glyphic or any other solution providers to figure out what's the like what's the rolling period of window, how many messages can a user person receive. So all that is kind of like a black box from Meta. It may be varying from region to region, from person to person, demographic to demographic. So how at what point the messages are getting restricted and in what rolling period of window, that is unclear. And what this eventually means for all of us is that the delivery rate of our messages that are being broadcasted, they are not 100%. So if you targeted 100 folks in a collection, it will most likely not reach all the 100 folks. And so that's the entire context. So we need to know who it didn't reach and then figure out a way to retarget him. And that's the kind of context we're living in right now. I'll also just on another similar note, another policy change that has been where Meta is continuously like making its upgrades in terms of like restricting the creativity or like the wiggle room that any business, in our case NGOs, have is HSM recategorization. So what this means is, as you can see, like in the previous one, HSM messages which are only marketing templates, marketing category are affected by this frequency capping. So if we're able to get our HSM approved under utility, it should essentially solve the problem. But what we have observed and what Meta has the according to the latest policy, even if a HSM is approved as utility in the first shot, for example, there are ways, and by using certain keywords, for example, having a reminder or update in your template, and then using lots of variables. Like as you can see over here, hello one. The one can be used as any variable to plug in any name. This is an important dash update, so this dash can be used in any context. So for example, this is an important, and in order to get this template approved as utility, we can make it sound a utility use case, like this is account update or this is like a KYC update, and then give some information which does not sound like marketing at all in the third body of the main message, and then use it in any other way. For example, this can be used in any other context. It can be used in like, hello, Tejas, this is an important update, like important campaign update. And now, like you can participate and like get discounts, or like you can use it in any other way in the third variable to give any other information related to which could also be very marketing like oriented. So Meta observed that such things were happening, and what the late according to the latest policy upgrade, what the policy is that upon using any utility HSM, if Meta detects that the message is a marketing message, if the use case is a marketing use case, then the template will be recategorized within 24 hours of it being used. uh, yeah, not for the first time, but anytime. Suppose you have this utility one message, and even if I use it, like if it's the third time that I'm using it, but for the third time that I'm using, I've created a very marketing sounding message around this template, then this template is going to get converted to marketing template after I've used it within 24 hours. Before I go ahead, I know this might be a little bit of information to understand. So just pausing here for questions if you have any, uh, if there's any specific questions, if there's anything. Yes, Rashmi.
So Tejas just wanted to understand if it's the other way around. We kind of set it up as a utility HSM, but it got
Yeah.
recategorized as marketing, though it was just a simple message to the teachers, asking them to kind of fill in some information. It was more of a, what do you say, reminder kind of a message. So, what do we do in that case?
Again, so Rashmi, like I mean, the only way to stay on top of it is like have a few templates approved, or like keep trying in different formats. But like this, like most of this recategorization is being done by bots, like the Meta's AI algorithms or whatever is there. So there's not really much we can do, but there's an option to appeal. If you are able to log into your Facebook Business Manager, there should be an option to appeal for the change. But like that is again like very difficult for like us to follow through. So the only option is to have like a few different, like keep a track of this and keep getting the templates approved. And if possible, like remove variables. If you can keep as minimum variables as possible, and if and when that gets approved under utility, then you know that this particular message is again and again. If you're not going to add any new variables, then the likelihood of that message getting recategorized will be less.
Sure, got it. Thanks. Just
But
one more
but yeah,
question.
yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead, go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. Sorry, one more question. So, adding any image or a media component, would that be categorized as marketing as well? Just wanted to understand.
It doesn't really affect like what you use in the image is from what I know, but then yeah, but like mostly depends on what message is being sent. So image doesn't really affect, but I haven't done any experiments to see like okay, if we apply 10 utility HSMs out of that, if like if some have like image, so does that impact of them getting categorized? So far, I have not observed that having an image should impact it to become a utility or sorry, a marketing.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah, but again, yeah, but again, like right now, everything is being dynamically changed. Even if you get it approved under utility for a shot, after using it, Meta might detect and they might change it. So there are certain like it's kind of like difficult to figure out right now. Yes, Kushi?
Okay.
Yeah, so I just had a question around the recategorization. So, as you
Mm,
said, the sort of very brief HSM templates with a few variables, they often are able to get categorized as utility. So, we do have a few that are already in utility. Just want
yeah.
to understand if the recategorization that you talked about, you said it would might happen in the first 24 hours of first use, right? Um, if that's something that if that's something we've already had, like we've had the utility templates provide, is there a possibility of them getting recategorized because of these changes now, or is it only after first time use?
No, no. So there's full possibility that it might get recategorized if you use it in a way that indicates that it is a marketing use case. That's the latest changes. But what I'm saying is like be careful, like be aware that they might change it because like Meta is constantly over the last 6 months they have changed this policy at least like three times. So they are constantly changing this. So earlier they didn't change for like 2 years. They hardly change any policies. And then since like I don't know, like since the last 6 7 months, a lot of policy changes are being introduced, and introduced like in reaction to how the folks who are using the WABA like WhatsApp Business API are adopting to the changes. So right now it seems very likely that if you use it, if you have an existing old template, if you use it again, and if Meta algorithm thinks determines that it is a marketing, then it is likely going to get recategorized.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. We'll pause for if no questions, then I'll quickly go ahead. Also, please let me know if as I share my screen, right now it's showing its pause. So as I start sharing my screen on the thing that it's visible. Okay. You can see my slides, right? Um,
Yeah, they just.
Okay, thanks. Cool. So I mean, so this brings us to what can we do here, and one of the things is yes, try to get templates approved as utility. Yeah, one of the hacks that we had earlier thought was like use variables, keep these updates, keep these variables and keep plug in keywords like update reminder, which is ideally getting and then you can use the body in any most of the way you want. Now, I mean, like, so that strategy still holds, but again, like, if the message that you are using is clearly a marketing use case, then or like even like I mean, even if it's like 60 70% marketing use case, getting folks to sign up, getting folks to register for your events, getting folks to participate in your campaigns, get nudging some action on your end users, and so we know that those use cases will most likely get converted as utility, sorry, to marketing. But there's other now the another like one sliver of hope here is that if you do use, I mean, you can try as much as to plug in the variable, I mean, like plug in the update reminders, those type of keywords, and try to like now if you have a very, how do you say, like a very set specific use case. For example, one of the use case of leadership for equity, and I think one of them, Anjali here, has joined us, is that leadership for equity sends data nudges, which means to say like they have teachers and then they send them information like very specific information to what that teacher has to accomplish in the coming week or coming month, or related to their own course. Like, you have completed this module, you have this much module more to go, this is your target date. So if possible, like those, as much of that body can be like written down instead of having them as variables, and having only the numbers as variables can be kept. And in that case, and it's a very specific use case, so so less likely to get utility. So long story short, like if you can reduce, if there's a specific use case, then we can reduce the number of variables, like that can be changed, like the body, etc. And then if you have 100% like non-variable utility template, then the chances of that getting converted is very less likely. So what we're saying is get help from ChatGPT to try to reword a message, try to get like two three apply for the same message in two three variations as suggested by ChatGPT and things like that, and see if you can reduce a variable in the body and for your specific use case. And in that case, once you have used it, because the message is not changing a lot, then the chances of it getting recategorized after use is less. So this is one. This is like the second emerging, like thought process that we're having and that we're observing. So that's something that we can do. And then the second part is, and the main point of it is like monitor the delivery rates and then retarget manually. We're trying to. Any questions on this? Like I explained a bit about like the templates. If anyone has any questions or like anything that they want to get clarified, can pause for a minute or a few seconds and then we can go ahead. Okay. So the second best thing what we can do is like monitor delivery rates and retarget manually. And right now, retargeting manually is our fallback, and we are trying to figure out a way to incorporate this a mechanism to retarget this in the platform. That's something our team is working on. We're hoping to have this introduced in within this year, as this is like a major problem for all the NGOs. So a documentation has been set up. I mean, like shared, is there. I will share the documentation, but before that, I just want to show what the template looks like. So, and this template is like very fairly basic. And there is still scope for I think the way, and I can explain today. Um, okay, never mind. Um, yeah. So the template is fairly basic, like just to give you so like this points out like in based on your, you can select the date range that you want to do, and based on that, let's say in the last 7 days, including today, how many errors have I, like how many times the error has occurred. Like by error I mean like the message has not been sent because of some and when the message is not sent, that's when you get like a error response. And this gives like the reason. Basically, like over here is what you can see, like which error has happened. So let me just like go a little bit more back in time. um, um, Last quarter, and then we can see like a lot more errors. So here you can see like the how many times, how many messages have errored out. And here you can see the reason, and reasons like this one, right? Like message not delivered to maintain healthy ecosystem. This is the reason, or like users number part of an experiment failed to send the message. These are the reasons where the utility, where the frequency capping is the like like actual reason behind message not getting delivered. And then you can also find like other errors that may be happening, which may be like lesser number, but you still are not able to catch. So like
Tejas,
sometimes there's yeah.
Tejas, the screen which you are showing, it shows that we can't access report. So uh,
Oh, my bad. Okay, I think we should be seeing the screen. Can you see my screen now?
it's still, we are able to see you, but
Okay.
it, yeah, now
Sorry.
we are able to see this.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Sorry, so I'll just quickly go over this. So this is what the template looks like, and this is what our target is to like help you with in the next half an hour. And right now it's a fairly basic dashboard that we have set up, but then it has like I can explain you all these things and how we have pulled the query so that you can then customize on your or on reach out to us on Discord with something specific that you have. But essentially, right now, you can, based on time period, like for example, let's say a quarter. Uh, so I've selected like Jan 1st to March 31st, and then you can see like how many, like just overall, how many messages got errored out, what were the reasons for those errors, and how many users were affected because of those errors. Again, I'm showing it at a quarter level, but ideally you can do this at a weekly or a daily level. When you have like that in the next today or tomorrow you're going, or like today you have sent a message, so you just kind of filter it on that day and see which people have not gotten that message, and then export those contacts so that you can then like retarget them. So that's the overall objective in a way, and that's how you can use this dashboard. Yes, someone's hand is raised.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Namrata.
Yes. I wanted to know the reasons provided here. Are these provided by Meta or is this a categorization that's done on Glyfic Sense? Like,
No, all these are Meta's reasons. Like, so you can see these error numbers like 131049. If we go to like WABA errors thing, you'll find error codes, and these are the ones that Meta sends.
okay, so just to confirm if I understood this correctly, these are various errors due to which a marketing message does not reach a user,
Or
right? These
any
could be
message,
or any
any
message.
message.
Okay,
Yeah, like these. So like what this like. So right now, I just filtered it for the last quarter. Um, Right now, I'm just like this is just like a errors dashboard. We can make tiny changes to this, and you can see like okay, how many messages were supposed to be sent and how many didn't send. But in the this is just showing okay, in the last quarter, 1,137 errors messages were not sent at all because of the errors. We can also do
got
like quickly. I mean, and you can like there are. I'll just show you like there are like all these. You can do like a count of like put a title and put like a distinct count of users. So like how many users didn't get these messages and all those things you can do. For just for the sake of like not by mistake exposing any numbers, I've kind of like like not put those titles over here. But all those things you can do. So this is kind of like a yeah, that's what this is.
got
Namrata,
it. Thank you so much.
did yeah, did that help? Yeah, so just like so there are some tables. So I'll quickly explain like and then we can go more detail like okay, which dates were affected within a given range, and then which flows like basically which flows were affected. Basically by which flow you mean like the message that you were trying to send was part of which flow and it didn't get sent. And then yeah, like which of the templates that you have used, which of them was like not sent. So this ID is you can like then cross-reference this ID to your platform, and then you can get which template exactly it was. And then which users were affected. So like here is the name, and then again like I'll show you what are other things you can do. You can figure out which message it was, and a bunch of other things as well, which you can customize based on the fields that are there in the data. But this something like this is what we can hope to get by the end of it. This is a good starting point, and the way I think the best way to use it is like use it based on today, because after you have done your campaign or like use it based on yesterday, after you've done your campaign, after you have sent like a broadcast, then like for whom it didn't go to, and then you're able to get that information. So that's the basic gist of what we are going to do today. Okay, now I want to get into the hands-on bit of this webinar. So what we will want to now do is, like, I hope you all have the are you all able to see my slides? Okay, so I hope that, I mean, I think you all should be able to like go to your uh okay, so I think I hope you have admin or manager access, but if not, then please yeah, like you can follow this documentation at your other pace, and we can share this along with the email. But yeah, um pasting the documentation here, but ideally go to cloud console.cloud. You will have a query in this so in this documentation there'll be an SQL query, um which is yeah, which is given over here. So I would ask you to like copy the SQL query, go to the BigQuery instance, open a new tab, and paste the SQL query, and just make sure that it runs. So what you'll have to change in the SQL query is you'll have to change this project name dot bot number. So this one basically it's like you can get this from basically if you just go to contact history. So like select any one of the tables, select a ID, and you see this tight SAS 3095. This is essentially what you have to copy. I hope you can see my screen where I'm showing the BigQuery uh, page, right?
Hey, just quick question. Do you
Yeah.
want to follow along?
Yeah, it'll be great if you are able to follow along right now. Like, I mean, so right now we'll
Wait
follow
a
along till
moment.
the.
I think like give it a second. Let us open GCP and then you can.
Okay. So we have to the first step. I mean, so we'll follow along till the first step of like having this view ready. So if all of you can log into your yeah, BigQuery accounts, and once you are there, you can just give a thumbs up. Then I can go on to like explaining how we can create the view. Also, if you can like unmute and share that you are following along, and so that we can wait for you. And yeah, so that, and if someone is not, then it's fine. But yeah,
Just a quick question. The thing that we're supposed to change, like we've taken from any previous query, is that what you said?
sorry.
The part of the query that we need to change, we just need to go and look at
Yeah,
any previous query that we had done. Was missing.
yeah. So essentially, I'll just explain. You can see the documentation on my screen, right?
I see
So
the big query screen.
oh, okay. You can see the BigQuery screen, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially like this, there are two tables which are getting joined in this query, contact collection table and messages table. So this is the part where you have to change. Basically, this is your project name dot bot number.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
in order to get this, you can just any of your previous queries, just like take this the initial part of it. The
Understood.
Yeah. So just replace in both these, like in line 15 and 16, you can replace the project name dot bot number. You can replace those two fields. Like just still like before the dot messages and dot collection, dot contact underscore. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So we'll do till here. If once you have done till here, please like unmute and share that you are done.
So
Till then,
I'm in the
yeah.
bot list. Is there a specific? So under routines, did you open something specific to get this text box on the right? What did you open there?
No, so under just go to your bot name and just like open a blank SQL blank thing.
Or just a plus on the side? Okay, got it.
Yeah. So So you can do that and copy the query from the documentation.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, so we have Srichand and Kushi are following along. We'll wait for them. If is anyone else following along, you can unmute and share. So at least so that we don't like leave you behind, and we can try to get as many folks.
Hi.
Can you screenshot it? You asked us to change line 15 and 16 or nothing?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
line 15 and 16. Share change line 15 and 16, and the project name dot bot number is there, right? So this one will have to be changed to your project name and bot number.
And where do I get my project name and number, which is just my Glyph? So for me, it's my Glyfic store, my GCP project.
Yeah, GCP raw. So in order to get that, just select any one table, and like you can see my BigQuery screen, right? I
Yeah.
selected this contact histories table, and I just clicked on ID, and it opens up this query. Opens up.
Though, but we want to.
Yeah, 1 second.
So what I'm asking is, next to Google Cloud, it says Glyphic SaaS on top. Is that my project, GCP project, or no? Oh no, something else.
Uh,
Not the one.
yeah, this one. So like just open any other table, like open contacts maybe.
Okay.
And then 1 second, I'll just show you from start. Let's say open contacts tables, and just do like a click on BQUID. And then so this
Okay.
tides SAS, this one is the project name, and this is so like copy this bit. You got it right, Srichand?
Got it. So
Okay, okay.
1 second. So this is what I paste in 13.
Um, where have you shared it? Yeah, this is what you paste in just the tides and just like whatever is there for your
And
thing.
join is just the same one. I guess.
Yeah.
Got it. So the dot messages and dot contact collection is the table. So I just need to paste the first two.
Yeah. Before that. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think someone is getting an error.
Yeah, Ankita is getting an error.
Yeah, Ankita.
Can unmute yours.
Yeah, I'm just trying it once more.
Yeah. Okay. Also, if you are comfortable, we can give you the screen sharing rights, and you can just share.
Yeah, that would be
Or
fine.
you can also or you can just go to Discord and put a post there, and I think I can get to it immediately after this call or during this call also. Okay, so Surbhi is done. Rashmi is done. Okay, that's great. So Srichan, I think you're also done. Let us know when you're done, so we'll just wait for a minute more, Ankita, and then you just feel free to just put a. Don't worry, we'll help you out.
Do I run the query or just?
Yeah. So far,
I've not run it.
I hope you all can run this query, and you should see like some like query run successfully, and you should see some tables like a new table to start forming once you run the query.
I just ran it. An error came up for me as well. It said not found table Glific bot chart, and then the contact collection. The number
For
is
me now.
So it says not found in collection in location US.
yes.
So actually, I know what's the error is happening. So you just have from that line number 15 and 16, you have to copy paste only your bot number, that project or whatever it is, before dot messages. You have to copy and paste that. Like dot messages and dot collect contact under collection, you have to keep as it is, and then you have to paste your bot number and the ID. Actually.
Srijan, you want to share screen?
Yeah.
Tejas, you can share screen? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just not able to figure out how to give him access. Yeah, if you
No,
can
I
just
have
Yeah,
go ahead.
access. I got access.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So
Kushi, yeah, this just let us know if yeah, if
This
it
is
This
makes.
is what I found from my contacts table, and in my main one, I pasted that, and the dot is continuing. The all of that is the same, and I'm getting this contact action was not found in location US. I don't even see if there's any location thing that is something we're sending or receiving in this query. Are we? And I've not made any change besides that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show.
Tejas, you are on mute in case you're
Oh,
speaking.
sorry. Yeah, Srichan, can you also just quickly run the query that is on the right half of your screen? I think it's the same error, right? Uh, Glific underscore. Can you just do one? Can you follow the thing? Can you go to contacts table? Or is it the uh yeah, just maybe get like a BQ inserted at, like, click on that. Wait.
This is select.
Sorry.
Oh, wait.
Can you just cross the right side thing once completely? Yeah, it's closing.
Glific store number contacts.
Yeah. Now can you get this glyphic hyphen score store dot this one copied till uh before the dot before the last dot, yeah, and get it in this one.
Okay.
See, Facebook
Unless it
automation.
had some hidden Unicode thing. I don't know if I've made any change, but let me run it anyway.
Mhm. Is everyone else getting the same error?
Someone else also said, but
I got the same error. However, I just tried to run in the other one as well, the contact history one. But in that one, it ran perfectly fine. So it's just the copy pasting. So I checked if there were any differences in what I had copy pasted, but it's the same thing. But for some reason, it's not running.
Okay, you're getting the same error.
Yeah.
Okay. Rashmi, for you, the query ran successfully.
Yes, Tejas, and I can see the data populated.
Got it. Uh, okay, seems like okay, so okay. I think there's a fairly common this thing. So I can see that there is like a contact collection. There's a view, but some of you don't have that. It's okay. I think we can course correct right now. It's okay. So stay, if you can just like keep sharing your screen, Srichand. For those
oh,
folks who are and for those, like, I think Rashmi, if you have gone this thing, can you follow the documentation? And I think you might be able to follow along till the end. It's fairly simple. Like, this was the main bit only. Then those who are following, uh, yeah. Yeah, Rashmi, so if you can follow along, I think Srichand, what we can quickly do is just stay on that for a minute.
yeah.
Yeah. The contact one. CC. Contact connection. Mhm. Okay. Okay. I think so. Okay, let us do one thing. Can you remove the 16 line altogether? 16 and 17. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah, and also, like, also remove 4, line 4. Okay. Yeah. So what we can do, those folks who are facing this error, you can remove line 4 and line 16 and 17 completely. So yeah, not a functional currency, word number, financial. So those people are facing this access denied, collection does not exist. Remove line 16 and 17 and remove line 4. Yeah, and then you can run this.
It's still not happening for me.
Shraddha, do you mind sharing your screen? Maybe we can look at your thing. Did you remove? I mean, so yeah. So Srishan, maybe you can like try to follow the next steps. Those who are able to like, I think based on documentation, next steps are like saving this as a view, saving the query that you have run, saving it as a view and giving it a name, errors, so this thing, and query income completed errors. Okay, line 14. Okay, thanks. Yeah, go ahead. Uh, Name BSP status not found. Where m dot BSP status. Then, okay, this is interesting. Um, can you open your like left panel? In the left panel, yeah. Can you scroll down? Um, can you yeah? Can you just make the left panel slightly bigger? Mm, I think you can, Shraddha, if I may ask, like which chatbot are you trying to? Seems like you have two numbers. If you're speaking, you're on mute. Sorry.
We are using this number.
Yeah. So do you mind going inside that yeah, and sorry, yeah, and then scroll and showing like on the left panel, just showing inside the data, like all the like expand this number on the left panel. Like click the down arrow next to the number, like right arrow. Yeah. Uh, let's go to messages table. There should be yeah, there should be a messages table. Mess
Broadcast?
no message like the third, yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. No, it's okay. Just scroll on this one only. Scroll within the field names. Status. Yes. 1 second. Okay. 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 So how about like okay, but there should be a base pictures. Okay. Can you just go to the query? Um, if you access your record, you can enable copying and share the dialog. Okay. I think everyone is getting the copying is disabled for this one, right? Okay. So give me a minute. Shraddha, also can once again we'll hold off on Shraddha for a minute. I'll just look at the thing. Mm, are you guys on those guys those folks who are getting the copying error? Did you folks take the link from the documentation?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I removed the preview thing in the URL. It's saying I don't have access and I need to be granted access. Maybe you can make the
Can you without removing the preview, are you able to
same
access?
error, the same error.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just trying to troubleshoot it.
Okay. Um, Let me see if I have that. Okay. Let me share you folks another link. Hopefully that should work. Okay. Can you folks try this link? Um, okay. Shraddha, meanwhile, maybe you can just come on the Discord NGO support channel. We'll look at like maybe you can share like the screenshots from your query and your this thing, and we can try to like look at resolving it as soon as possible. It's
Okay.
probably yeah, it's just probably somewhere in the query, like we're entering it in the wrong dialog box or something like that. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, to the folks who are getting this error, can you be able to access the new link that I've shared? Okay.
Yes, Tejas.
Okay, so what you have to do again, like so what you have to do is also like meanwhile, so Sreech and Kushi, I know you folks are following Rashmi. You have started, and is anyone else like struggling? What's the status? So Shraddha, we can like take I'll take up your thing on Discord in the next like immediately right now. Is anyone else like so Ritesh, Sharanya, sorry, Surbi, Anjali, Rahul, Rakesh, Ankita? Is there anything? Can you just give me a update? Like, where are you guys are able to following? What's the situation? Ankita, you're able to follow. You have followed the documentation. Okay, 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 cool. So what? So I'll quickly resume. So what you must do is like use your own data and the view that you have saved. You have to. You must do use your own data and then find your the bot number, your project name bot number, and you would have saved the view like with the query that you wrote. So with the query, you have to save like basically save the thing if you have followed documentation. Uh, so yeah, I mean, so basically, if you have run the thing, then you must save it, save view, and give it a name, errors underscore HSM underscore media, anything like that. You can give it. So once you do that, then in the link that I have shared, you can use your own data and find that view that you had saved and add that data. This should make this use your my own data as stick. Please let me know once you have reached to that point. So I'm hoping that you folks are like right now doing that. Let me know if anyone is struggling. Except for Shraddha. Shraddha, you can please like create a thread on Discord channel if you can right now.
I did create a thread.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I'll just look into it at 4 o'clock. But yeah, let me know if you have reached till this point. Please don't go any further than this right now, then I'll explain you what to do. Um, if we are okay, we can extend this by just 5 minutes so that at least like a few of us are able to do this completely. and then we can close this session. Um, yeah, those who are following along, maybe those who you can like we can wait for like 5 minutes more, and then yeah, before we close this, so that like your dashboards are created, and then you can like explore it on your own pace. Um, okay, no problem. Anjali, you don't have access, so that's okay. Yes, Ankita, go ahead.
So I was going through the documentation
Mm,
and for setting up the visualization. So
yeah.
the link which is pasted here, whenever I'm opening it on like showing that reload or yeah, reload or go to the report template and return to the report. Something very good.
I've shared a link in the chat box. Can you try that? I will change the link on the documentation now, but can you try the link that I'm sharing in the chat box? Uh, yes, Rashmi, you can create the copy of the dashboard as I've mentioned in the. Basically, once you do use my own data, then you can do edit and share. But edit and share, it basically redirects you to the preview thing. But then if you go to your Looker Studio, like if you go to all the Looker Studio, like if you go to the, like the Looker Studio page, then a new thing would have been created. Yeah. Like in this thing, it will like it'll show up as a copy of, and then you can change the name. Mm, realize so many of my messages not flat. Yeah, Srijan. Yeah. So, Srijan, you were able to create and sorry, can you, Srijan, do you mind sharing your screen quickly?
Sure. I'm happy to be the follow along guy.
Okay. So you have so you
So I renamed
created.
mine. So after you get copy, just rename it to your project or something. It's easier for reference. Yeah.
Okay, and this is your orgs data.
Yeah.
Um, I somehow
Hold on.
no, I don't think this is. Can you go back? So can you go back to the link that I
Wait,
had
hold on.
shared? Yeah, yeah. So if
Wait.
possible,
Yeah, let me go
sorry.
back to the.
Once again, you can do from here only. What you can do is like on the leftmost, yeah, right panel. Yeah, this one you can, yeah, you can edit connection, and you can now select your own from your my projects. You can like on the left. I think there should be like a my project thing. Yeah, Glyphic store, and then from there you can.
Because some of them seem like
Yeah,
messages I've never sent, but I'm like, okay, I will trust
yeah,
this.
and then on the right, no, there should be below. There should be a save thing on the right side below somewhere. Uh, mm, oh yeah, just I reconnect. Yeah, reconnect.
Yeah, I don't think I have. This must be the thing.
Yeah, yeah, reconnect. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and you can do done over here.
Thanks.
Yeah, Rashmi. Also, can you also just confirm that you have the right data that's connected to this one?
Yeah, initially my org data came up, and then when I did edit and share, it went to that Jal Sarthi. So I'm just trying to.
Yeah. Now, can you go back to just like as per the documentation, can you go to your Looker Studio page, like click on the Looker option, and then see if a copy got created, which is owned by you. Yes, Khushi.
Yes, I've added my own data. I'm unable to see the copy that you're talking about in my local studio homepage.
That's okay. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Visible?
Yeah, yeah.
So my
Okay, no
data,
problem. Let's go. Now do edit and share.
1 second.
Yeah. So this is essentially your data, right? Like 1320 what's that?
Yeah, the 1,300 something was my data.
Yeah.
Now it's
Now can you go to the now can you go to the like the click the left like top left icon, leftmost.
this one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, I see. Right. This one I'm seeing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I somehow like everyone's copy is getting created on top of each other, but don't worry. So now you can edit this, you can change the name, edit this, and you can connect your own data.
Right.
Yeah. Go on the right side, like right. Yeah, this the errors in HSM. Go to edit. Like on the click on the like the what's that octo like hexagon
Oh,
thing. Yeah, yeah. And just do edit connection. Yeah. And see in your my projects, I think from my project, select your thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's selected.
Yeah. It's this is the one you have created, right?
Yes.
Okay. So just confirm that. Yeah. And then you can save it. Yeah. Reconnect. Yes. So Kushi, I think, and then you can change the name so that, yeah, like just so that it's not confusing for you.
And
Um, okay. So, I think few more folks. Rashmi got it. Surbi, you also got it, I assume. You got your own. Can you just make sure it's your own data,
Yeah.
not the dummy data? Okay, okay. Okay, so I think most of us are there. I think those who are not able to complete it, like I mean, like not able to complete it, like just feel free to just reach out on the Discord channel, like share your screenshots, like so we can just explore it and help it out for you guys. I'll just quickly share one last thing and then we can do like the closing poll, which is like something important for us. Can you see my entire screen? If you can you just confirm? Can you see my uh, can you see the demo level up dashboard that I'd created?
Yes,
yes.
yes, but it's blank data right now. It's
Yeah, yeah. So so let's say like so again like I'm just like showing you a quick things like let's say just last 7 days if you apply the filter and you can do this for um okay. So I mean let's just do it for last quarter. It's easier that way. Mm, mm, last quarter. Apply. Okay. So this information is starts to come up. And right now we have put some dummy things, but then like here's if you see yeah. So based on the data, we can you can just like drag. So like if you want to see like which messages and the reason why it wasn't sent. So so message failed to send as yeah, so this is some other reason like the templates did not match. So you can just like drag and drop. I mean, like you can create any more, like fields, like based on what date, how many messages didn't go. So like you can, so this becomes like kind of like drag and drop weight, like like you can then like figure out lots of other combinations, what kind of charts you want to put together over here, and a bunch of other things that you can do. So like so on May 20th, 4 messages didn't go on March 30th, 2 messages didn't go. And obviously this is our information, so it's like slightly less number of folks, uh but yeah, that's like I just wanted to show you like these are some things that you can do and then get even more creative in terms of like visualization. So Yeah, and then if any other fields you want to pull, we can then figure out a query, which is kind of like the view that we had created, this view. So if we can, like, like if needed, we can create a slightly more complex query which connects like contact collection or any other table to also then start giving that information in the same thing. So suppose you want to find out like which collections did these folks belong to who didn't get the message or any other type of thing. I mean, this is again an example. As you explore it, as you get more comfortable with it, and as you start to like see more things, feel free to share feedback so then we can kind of like figure out and improve this thing. Yeah, that's the overall thing. Yeah, okay, we can take a few questions and then we can close this. Yeah, go ahead.
We just have a simple question like, uh, so for this dashboard, we created like a different dashboard completely. So can this not be added into the uh, older dashboard or the current dashboard that we have? Like just add a
Yeah,
page and
yeah, you
can
can
that
do
be
that.
done?
Yeah, you can do that. So basically, like what all you can do is like within that you can edit that. You have the data source already, errors and HSM that data source is already
Mm-hmm.
there. So you
Mm-hmm.
can just like link another page that link that data source and like recreate these how do you say the charts basically like the pie chart and all those things. So that's like that would be like because that one is like a larger thing to kind of like change. So you can do this by yourself at your end. That's how you can do this.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Cool. So I think we have started the and just feedback bit. So feel free to kind of share your feedback. And those who have not yet completed, just like I'll support you on Discord immediately after this. But yeah, and yeah, like, this is like an open thread. So those who are using it, like those, if you were set it, if you're able to set it up today, feel free to kind of explore it and see what kind of more information you'd like to see. If something is not making sense, just feel free to reach out on Discord, and we should be able to like figure out and make it, like make it more custom to your requirements. Okay,
Thanks, Tejas. Thank you.
thank you. I think feedback is live. If you have shared your feedback, you can feel free to drop us.
Yeah, done. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashmi. Yeah, thank you.